What if I told you that one of the most researched supplements in history, proven safe and effective in over 1,000 studies, is being completely ignored by the people who need it most? What if this supplement could help you build muscle faster, improve your brain function, and even slow down aging? But you've dismissed it because you think it's only for young bodybuilders. I'm talking about creatine monohydrate. And today, I'm going to completely shatter every myth and misconception you've ever heard about this incredible compound. Whether you're 30, 50, or 80 years old, by the end of this video, you'll understand why creatine might be the single most important supplement you're not taking. Stay with me for the next 10 minutes, because what I'm about to share could literally add years to your life and life to your years. Let me start by asking you a question. When you hear the word creatine, what comes to mind? Probably images of massive bodybuilders, teenagers trying to get jacked, or maybe you think it's some dangerous steroid that will damage your kidneys. Here's the truth. Creatine is not a steroid, it's not dangerous, and it's not just for young athletes. Creatine is actually a naturally occurring compound that your body produces every single day. Your liver, kidneys, and pancreas make about 1 to 2 grams of creatine daily from amino acids. You also get creatine from eating meat and fish. But here's the problem. As we age, our natural creatine production decreases. Our muscle creatine stores become depleted. And this isn't just about looking good at the beach. This affects every aspect of your health and quality of life. Before I explain how creatine can transform your health, let me address the elephant in the room. All those scary stories you've heard about creatine being dangerous. This is complete nonsense, and it's keeping millions of people from experiencing life-changing benefits. The myth about kidney damage comes from a misunderstanding of how creatine works. When you take creatine, it gets converted to creatinine, which shows up in blood tests as a marker that doctors use to assess kidney function. Some doctors see elevated creatinine and panic, thinking there's kidney damage. But this elevated creatinine from creatine supplementation is completely harmless. It's just a byproduct of having more creatine in your system. Multiple long-term studies, some lasting over 5 years, have shown that creatine supplementation has 0 negative effects on kidney function in healthy individuals. The International Society of Sports Nutrition has stated that creatine monohydrate is one of the safest supplements available. Now let me tell you what creatine actually does in your body, because understanding this will change everything. Every cell in your body runs on energy currency called ATP. Think of ATP as the batteries that power your cells. When you move a muscle, think a thought, or even digest food, you're using ATP. The problem is your body only stores enough ATP for about 10 seconds of activity. After that, you need to regenerate ATP quickly. And this is where creatine becomes crucial. Creatine acts like a rapid ATP recharging system, allowing your cells to produce energy faster and more efficiently. This isn't just about lifting weights. This affects every function in your body. Your brain, your heart, your muscles, every organ depends on efficient ATP production. And as we age, this system becomes less efficient unless we support it. Here's where it gets really exciting for older adults. Sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, affects everyone over 30. You lose about 3 to 8% of your muscle mass per decade after age 30, and this accelerates after age 60. This isn't just cosmetic. Muscle loss leads to weakness, falls, fractures, loss of independence, and dramatically reduced quality of life. But research shows that creatine supplementation can significantly slow down and even reverse age-related muscle loss. A study published in the Journal of Gerontology found that older adults who took creatine while doing resistance training gained significantly more muscle mass and strength compared to those who just did the training alone. Another study followed adults over 65 for 6 months. Those taking creatine showed improvements in muscle power, functional capacity, and overall quality of life measures. We're talking about being able to climb stairs easier, carry groceries without strain, and maintain independence longer. But the benefits go far beyond just muscle. Your brain is one of the most energy-demanding organs in your body, using about 20% of your total energy. As we age, brain ATP production declines, which contributes to cognitive decline, memory problems, and mental fatigue. Creatine can cross the blood-brain barrier and enhance brain energy metabolism. Studies have shown that creatine supplementation improves working memory, processing speed, and overall cognitive function, especially during mentally demanding tasks. One fascinating study gave creatine to older adults for 6 weeks and found significant improvements in memory and intelligence test scores. Another study found that creatine helped reduce mental fatigue and improved cognitive performance under stress. For women, this is particularly important because estrogen helps maintain creatine levels in the brain. After menopause, when estrogen levels drop, brain creatine stores can become depleted, potentially contributing to brain fog and cognitive issues that many women experience. Now let's talk about something most people don't know: creatine's role in healthy aging and longevity. Research suggests that creatine may help protect against age-related diseases and cellular damage. Creatine appears to have neuroprotective properties, potentially helping to protect against neurodegenerative diseases like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. It may also support heart health by improving energy production in cardiac muscle cells. Some studies even suggest that creatine might help with blood sugar regulation and could have anti-inflammatory effects throughout the body. While more research is needed in these areas, the preliminary findings are incredibly promising. So how do you actually use creatine? This is where a lot of people get confused by outdated information. You might have heard about loading phases, where you take massive doses for the first week. This isn't necessary and can cause digestive upset. The most effective approach is simple. Take 3 to 5 grams of creatine monohydrate daily, every day, at any time of day. It doesn't matter if you take it with food or on an empty stomach, before or after workouts. Consistency matters more than timing. Creatine monohydrate is the form you want. It's the most researched, most effective, and least expensive form available. Don't be fooled by fancy marketing for other forms like creatine hydrochloride or buffered creatine. The research overwhelmingly supports plain old creatine monohydrate. You should expect to see benefits within 2 to 4 weeks of consistent use. Some people notice improved energy and strength within the first week, while cognitive benefits may take a bit longer to become apparent. Now let's address some concerns specific to older adults. Will creatine make me retain water and look bloated? Creatine does increase water content in muscle cells, but this is actually beneficial. It's part of how creatine helps muscles grow and function better. You're not going to look puffy or bloated. If anything, increased muscle fullness makes you look better, not worse. Is it safe to take with my medications? Creatine is generally safe to combine with most medications, but you should always consult with your healthcare provider before starting any new supplement, especially if you're taking multiple medications or have kidney issues. Will it affect my sleep? Unlike stimulants, creatine doesn't interfere with sleep. In fact, some people report better sleep quality, possibly due to improved cellular energy metabolism. Here's what really bothers me about the fitness industry's messaging around creatine. They've made it seem like it's only for people who want to get huge muscles or become elite athletes. This couldn't be further from the truth. Creatine is for anyone who wants to maintain their strength, independence, and cognitive function as they age. It's for the 55-year-old woman who wants to keep up with her grandchildren. It's for the 70-year-old man who wants to maintain his independence and not rely on others for basic daily activities. Think about what really matters as you age. Being able to get up from a chair without assistance, climbing stairs without getting winded, having the energy to travel and enjoy life, maintaining your mental sharpness and memory. Creatine can help with all of these things. The research is crystal clear. Creatine supplementation, especially when combined with resistance training, can help older adults maintain muscle mass, strength, bone density, and cognitive function. It's one of the few supplements with decades of safety data and proven benefits. If you're still on the key, consider this. The cost of creatine supplementation is pennies per day, less than you probably spend on your morning coffee. But the potential benefits, reduced fall risk, maintained independence, better cognitive function, improved quality of life, are priceless. Your body's natural creatine production is declining with each passing year. The question isn't whether you should consider creatine supplementation. The question is why you would choose not to give your body this fundamental support it needs to function optimally. If this video has opened your eyes to the real science behind creatine and its benefits for healthy aging, hit that like button right now. Share this with someone over 40 who needs to hear this information. You could literally be helping them add healthy years to their life. And make sure to subscribe because I'm constantly sharing evidence-based health information that cuts through the marketing hype and gives you the truth about what actually works for long-term health and vitality. Remember, aging doesn't have to mean accepting weakness, fatigue, and cognitive decline as inevitable. With the right information and simple interventions like creatine supplementation, you can take control of your health and maintain your strength and vitality for decades to come. The choice is yours.